up, Aries? This is going to be your love check-in for the first half of December. This is for my Aries Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It does help out my channel. If you are new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I offer personal readings. There is a long wait for a reading with me, so if you wanted to explore your options, I've put links to my affiliates, Mystic Sense and Spiritual Blossom, in the description box as well. Mystic Sense will give you your first 5 minutes reading free. Spiritual Blossom will give you a bonus $10 when you deposit $20. Check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in my description box as well. Aries, let's do it. I'm going to do my usual check-in, personal on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? And the projected potential outcome for the first half of December. Anyone that's new to my channel, why do I say potential? Because my readings, I infuse manifesting and law of assumption into this channel, and therefore my readings are just check-in points into one version of you, your specific person, and the connection that you, Aries, have manifested and selected out of the infinite that are actually available right now in this moment, in this second. And therefore, your desires are meant for you. Everything exists all at once. You can have anything you want. You can shift anything. Circumstances don't matter. And therefore, if you would like to manifest this differently, it just requires a shift in your focus. Everything on the outside is a reflection of you and the version of you that you're being. And you just need to shift into another version and do a reselection of the situation, the person, the circumstances must change. Please look at my other content. Sorry guys, I have some coffee beans stuck in my teeth or something. Please go and look at some of my other content, some of the coaches online, and I teach as I go. Okay, all right, Aries, the person on your mind. Oh, Hierophant card. How are they feeling about you? Two of Swords, indecision, stuckness. But Seven of Wands, guardedness, but persistent, wanting to persist, but also guarded. Two of Swords, indecision, it's stuck. I just saw the King of Wands, which means there's a lot of attraction. You could be dealing with another fire sign, or they have a lot of chemistry for you, Aries. The Hierophant card did come through, so this is questions around maybe the direction forward, maybe around values, commitment, okay, long-term commitment, traditional values. Something's led to Ace of Cups in the reverse, with the Two of Cups, and it's waiting on something, Aries, waiting, thinking about the future. In the most recent past, it's like the love's being withdrawn, but here there's still a feeling of connection and still feeling like there's a soul connection. I did see that Two of Swords in the Hierophant. What's keeping it, like something with indecision or stuckness, maybe around, you know, traditional values, marriage, commitment, or being on the same page in that respect. Strength card in the reverse, either lacking courage about the way forward, or that's the shadow of the Strength card. Leo energy, could be ego clashes. So let's have a look. And then the Sun, Leo again, but joy and happiness. When they, you know, how do they feel about you? Joy and happiness. And this is more than Greer. This is a couple. Two of Cups is also a couple. But there's a sense of waiting. Either waiting for you to make a move because there's been some ego clashing. Maybe this is like stubbornness between the two of you. And you don't need to force or chase anything, Aries, but we're going to look at your side of the street and I'll tell you what to do. We just need to like shift into another version where the person shows up and conforms how you want them to, okay? But basically, sense of waiting. Why are we waiting? Ten of Swords is in the reverse. Ten of Cups is in the reverse. Magician card's in the reverse. There's unfulfilled potential here, but there's been ego clashes. For some of you, there's been a stop, Ten of Swords, or hurt feelings between the two of you, a bad cycle or cycles. Some of you, there could have been a feeling of betrayal on the heavier side of things, okay? This could be due to also the fact that this person is thinking about the future but has dealt with a lot of pain here, and it could be connected to family or the loss of, you know, Ten of Cups in the reverse is like the happily ever after. So this could be a history, and that causes ego clashes. So lacking faith in the potential, but there is unfulfilled potential. So it's feeling a little half-half, Aries, which means that it's going to be more important what you want because they're still just you pushed out, all right? They're just your mirror to your assumptions. Subconscious or conscious, guys. Anyone that's new might not understand, but you'll catch on pretty soon. Star card in the reverse with the Three of Cups in the reverse. There is a feeling of betrayal, Aries. There has been indecision, I think, when it comes to marriage, long-term commitments, children. For some of you, there's been a breakdown of old connections, or family is playing into this, connected to third party. Okay, Three of Cups in the reverse can also be love triangles. If this is a situation involving that Aries and you want to manifest all of that away, then you absolutely can select version where none of these circumstances are there. We're going to get to what you really want. This person could feel this way about you, Aries. It could be mutual. Doesn't really matter. But there's an ego clash here. Let's see. Page of Cups has come out. Page of Wands has come out. There is a wanting to reach out. It could feel like what comes through emotionally feels always a little small. Page of Wands is flirtation. There also could be this waiting, and there could be a feeling of betrayal around flirtation to do with others, or an assumption around that, a negative assumption. Maybe that's between the two of you, because there's been this slow going and waiting and ego clashing and indecision when it comes to the future, sharing the same values, wanting the same thing. Now, Aries, if you're the one that's waiting for this person, you're like, they're not choosing me, or they're never going to commit, or whatever, for whatever reasons, or the circumstances have shown you that, doesn't even fucking matter. Literally all that matters is this moment right now and what you assume moving forward. You step into a reality with your consciousness and select a new version, okay, and only put your focus on what you actually want. My regulars will know what I'm saying. That they're kind of losing hope in this situation, again, just in this check-in, or there's unhealed shit between the two of you, where there's been ego clashing relating to other energies, assumptions around other energies, feelings of betrayal, feelings of not being the chosen one, but then they feel joy with you. Queen of Cups is in the reverse, so there's love, but it feels like the love's been withdrawn. There's a sense of the love's not really returned or equal, but then Two of Cups means there's a soul connection, and when things have been good, they've been very good. Ooh, they've been very good with the Sun card. There's that sense of warmth and happiness, so it's very mixed, Aries. Now there's a waiting. Maybe they're waiting for you to reach out, or maybe they're waiting for the right time to come in and reach out and apologize. Aries, if you've manifested all of this, manifestation is not positive or negative, guys. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Your thoughts are connected to whatever version of you you're being right now in this moment, which you can change. You can have a look at content online or what I've posted. This person has no free will but to show up according to what you're dominantly assuming about them, consciously or unconsciously. So we can fuck all this in a bucket. Let's have a look at what you want. King of Swords, Page of Pentacles. You're in your head about it, Aries. Magician card though. Manifestation. If you want this person to reach out, Aries, you just need to focus on the version where this person's reaching out to you. You're in constant communication and it's different. Okay, Queen of Cups. So you do feel an emotional bond with this person, Aries. Maybe you feel that this person can be loving. King of Cups can be loving, just as I said that. An emotional match to you. Did I say the signs? Virgo, Gemini, and Aquarius on top of Leo. Yeah. How do you feel about them? But you feel like they don't put in an effort. Eight of Pentacles. So you have to start telling a new story, right? They're chasing me, they love me, they only want me, they make so much effort, they're constantly reaching out. There's a Five of Cups here. There's a wound, Nine of Wands, Page of Swords in the reverse. You think conversation's sparse or petty, or you feel maybe you do want this person to reach out and they haven't. It's possible that they will communicate with you, Aries, actually, with Page of Wands, even on this check-in, guys, which, like I told you can change in any moment with your focus. There seems to be losses here, Aries. You feel regret when it comes to this situation, and there's wound between the two of you. You've got Two of Cups here in the background. This person has Two of Cups when they think about you, and you're very focused on the spilt cup. So, Aries, some of you that want this, if you want to manifest this but a preferable version, okay, it might be that you're very stuck thinking that this person won't change because of whatever has gone on, and you're looking at the spilt cups, right? So this person, if you want them to come in different, it's available to you. But if you keep them stuck in the assumption, like it's like you've unconsciously assigned them a role to show up in that way. There's wounds here, there's guardedness. Now Aries, on a deeper spiritual level, much more relevant about you, you have some wound where shit hasn't gone right for you in the past. And so this is like a recurring, this person's come in and you've unconsciously selected a version of a person that's confirming the wound that you have in some subconscious story, okay? Who gives a fuck? Like, look at some of my lives and I'll explain to you this, all right, more clearly. But, you know, there's a wound here. Maybe you don't really, you know, this person's kind of morphed into something to do with some wound that you have about love and failed relationships or failed love. This doesn't have to be for everyone, guys, so don't make it your story. Failed love. Four of Cups, don't make it your story if it's not your story. Part of you feels like this is emotional rejection. Maybe some of you also don't know if you want it anymore. Okay? Chariot card, you're not sure this can move forward. Some of you, it's in the reverse. It's not moving in the direction you would want it to. Like I said to you guys, no one to change but self. Your assumptions in the very least about that person. But yeah, at the moment, there's a block, there's a wound. King of Swords, you're in your head about it. Ace of Cups, Eight of Cups, Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Swords, there's a coldness. I think when communication is good, there's a meeting of the minds. When it's not good, it's harsh, it's cold. Some of you may be aware that this person is trying to disconnect from some other relationship, and that could be that Three of Cups in the reverse, or that could be you, Aries. Again, King and Queen of Swords can be people separating, and it's a necessity in order to have a new beginning. You've got Ace of Cups in the upright. This person has Ace of Cups in the reverse. So they feel like the love's been lost somehow due to this sense of ego clashing or lacking of courage and strength to move ahead. Now, this could be due to old relationship baggage or present people in the mix that need to be cut out, okay? That cause a feeling of rejection and betrayal between the two of you. Either way, none of it is fucking relevant, Aries, okay? You can manifest different circumstances. The circumstances will change when you shift on the inside, 4D before 3D, okay? So you need to rewrite this story. Eight of Cups, part of you wants to walk away maybe from this and move towards something else. It's going to be up to you, Aries, but you need to make a decision. Queen of Cups, you feel love for this person, and I already pointed that out, but this is Queen of Cups in the reverse. So there's fears and doubts when it comes to the love. And then we have an Empress and a Three of Swords. And there's hurt feelings. Some of you, yeah, there's separation here. And like someone needs to totally leave behind another energy or past heartbreak, or there could be exes in the mix still like lingering. There needs to be complete separation. I mean, Empress can be a wife and a mother, guys. And that could be like this sort of failure in the family unit relating to third-party energy that causes a block or a wound between the two of you. All the justification and stuff, Aries, doesn't really matter. It's just interesting. And it's for context. So anyone that's only used to regular tarot, like my subs know what I'm going to say. Like, just decide what your preferable version of this, if you want it, what your preferable version of this situation is, and manifest away anything that seems like a block. There's hurt feelings. There's spilled cups in the past, okay, which, you know, either you've selected a version of a person that you feel is not choosing you, and there's other energies in the mix, and this is something you've experienced in the past, and this is now happening again, or this has just popped up now in this version with this person, and it's triggering a wound you have around a rejection, not being enough, not being the chosen one. Now decide regardless. I mean, if you feel like you can't move this forward for whatever seeming blocks there are, you absolutely can. Everything exists right now, Aries. It's available to you right now. There's a need to maybe have an honest conversation and get to like the heart of things and move forward maybe in a different direction. This isn't moving in the direction that you would like, but you also can't do that when you're sitting here and you're focused on some old story where this is like being reflected back to you, like you have an assumption about if you're fixated on circumstances. There's pain here, okay? connected to words said, painful cycles, feeling of betrayal or assumption of betrayal, ego clashing, okay? Maybe potentially third-party energy that needs to be completely let go of, past or present, okay? Libra, Taurus energy, Cancer energy. Let me have a look just on this timeline. What is this person's intentions towards you as we move? Okay, boundaries, drawing the line, enough. Influences, guys, attachments, third parties, peers. That can be friends, but I did point out a couple of times there's either an assumption that third parties are in the way and that's non-committal, or there are third parties, or there's past third parties that are causing negative assumptions, or whatever. Okay, guys? You can manifest away influences and just be like, I'm in the most loving, committed, healthy relationship. There's no third parties. I know that you need to suspend your disbelief, guys, but it does fucking work. Take your focus off what's unfavorable. Conflicted, hot and cold, multiple choices. They may have that assumption about you, Aries. So again, I'm not giving you shit. And it doesn't really matter what they think and feel. They will change their thoughts and feelings about you when you start projecting new thoughts and feelings onto them and making new assumptions, selecting a new version of the connection. Mistakes, misunderstood, lost soul, hopeless. That's that star card in the reverse. So they also might have an old story of being an option or keeping their options open because of past mistakes, feeling despair. Your behavior could have triggered that. Their behavior could have triggered how you're feeling about this, because it says trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. I mean, pain, apprehensive, afraid, cautious. Oh, let's see. Curse, negative mind, witchcraft, thinking, missing you, craving, desire. I said ego clashes, guys. I have pride, ego, stubborn, arrogance. Okay, if you want the non-egotistical, non-prideful, non-trapped, no third parties, none of the stuff, if you want even, you can do revision, guys. It doesn't matter what was said and done before. It's like time's not linear. We get too stuck on circumstances and what happened and what they said and what you said, and then thinking that that's a roadblock or has to be repaired. If you want, guys, you can manifest in like apologies. You can manifest anything in, but you are the writer and director of the show. So there's infinite versions of this situation existing right now in the quantum field. So, you know, you can manifest a completely different situation. You can do revision like we are better than ever. There is no problem. Whatever you want, guys, do your research into it. But there just seems to be all this old pain, okay? There may still be lingering pain between the two of you and regrets and losses. And, you know, if you feel this person's still holding on to that pain and won't let go, or if you're still holding on to that pain and won't let go, well, you are actually just sitting in this timeline, right? And so this is just the energy and this is the story and this is how it goes. For those of you that actually want this. If you don't want it, Aries, and you just want to walk away and you're focused on new love, you just want to let go of this, but you need to let go of whatever the story was because you selected it. Sorry, guys, I don't really give a shit who disagrees with me because this is how like law of assumption works. It's a subconscious thing, guys. You know, please don't attack me about like narcissist and I didn't assume someone would be a shithead and whatever. Then go and watch my other content or go to another channel. Those who get me, get me. You can also just like now, if you don't want this, you just want to like select best version of any connection from now on, okay? You're never a choice. You're never an option. No pain. Best version of relationships. Love is easy. Love is beautiful. Everyone loves you. Everyone treats you with love, kindness, and respect. People have no ego when it comes to you. There is no conflict. Whatever it is. All right, Aries? Okay. Let me just grab you one romance angel. And guys, you can walk away from this reading right now and just completely shift it. Moment by moment is all that matters. Just put your focus on what you desire and not what you don't desire, okay? Write the new story, affirm whatever you're techniques are: keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Ego clashes. Also, your usual type and expectations. It's possible, Aries, that this person is like law of assumption, law of expectancy. They've shown up and they've mirrored an old wound that you have, and you're like, this is how people are. But do you understand? You unconsciously, you might be selecting a version of a situation. Infinite versions of everyone exist, like there's infinite versions of you. Okay? Calling in your soulmate, your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Okay, so there's unfulfilled potential, but this is about what you're manifesting. So Aries, decide what you want to manifest. Leave the past behind. 5 of Cups is old spilt cups. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Well, each person can be a different type because there's infinite versions of people. If you want to leave this behind, then don't carry forward fear. If you want this person to change, assume that they can with affirmations and visualizations, which is what I already talked about. Make sense, Aries? Okay. I hope that resonated for some of you and was helpful. I'm sending you guys so much love, and I'll check in 2 weeks' time.